Hey YouTube, how are you doing? I got my hair all over the place today. I'm just chilling in my room. I didn't end up going to work today because I hurt my back moving around my bed, moving the dog, building the bed frame. It was not exactly a good day yesterday for me, so it was all the mixture of all of those things. It sucks. So I didn't go to work. I didn't eat breakfast, or did I? Maybe I had my cereal. Same cereal as normal. Yeah, I did have cereal. For lunch, though, I ended up having, what was it? The falafels inside of pita bread. And I added some, Jessica made the other day like a medley of a bunch of different vegetables, and she put it on rice for me, a stir fry. And like half of the stir fry was left over, so I saved it and I used that and I put it inside the pita bread. So it was with the falafels, and it came out pretty good. It was actually pretty good, yeah. Other than that, I haven't eaten dinner. I want to make dinner. I don't know what though. I haven't been able to do anything like on my computer. My head's just like not in the right place. So I've been using my phone and talking to my phone to do things. I'm thinking about making a LitRPG style comic book. There's a story I kind of want to tell. It's about this girl, Daisy Moreau, and she is a vegan chef, and she gets transported to a LitRPG style world. And I want it to be kind of like a cozy story. And she has this pet dog named Rosie, and there's supposed to be this big old tree person that she meets. I haven't decided everything yet, but the tree person is supposed to lead her to a cabin or a cottage just in the middle of the woods. No one's living there. And she stays there for the night, and then I haven't decided exactly what's going to happen between all of them yet. I know I'm going to start it off with Daisy in the garden, gardening. But she's a vegan chef, and then there's like a big tension in the story where she finds out that plants become sentient in the ground. So it's like when they're overripe or whatever, they become sentient and they walk around and they become like creatures that people can fight. So I want to do something with that. I think it would be cool. And I'm just not sure exactly how, because it would only be the fruits of those plants. But since she's a vegan, there's a lot of tension there. And I want it to be kind of cozy, but she's going to figure out how to pick plants before they become sentient or something like that. I don't know. It's just it's something that's like a dilemma in her head type thing. But I had some ideas for, I don't know, maybe other characters, and I just haven't gotten very far into the story. I don't really know where it's going. I was thinking maybe I could just do my book that I already have out. I don't know. I ended up eating popcorn for dinner, and I'm hanging out with Mary Dog. Hi, Mary Dog. What are you doing? Your hair is growing so long. She's such a pretty puppy, but such long hair. She's trying to get by me. Don't step on my feet. She goes. Mary Dog. Yeah, so I'm just hanging out here. I watched the Sandlot with Jess. That was fun. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. Trying to sit on this couch without wrecking my back. But yeah, other than all the stuff with my back, I've had a pretty decent day. Besides the pain. Pain sucks. But the worst of the pain was in the morning. I don't know, every time it seems like pain. It's like my body is booting up. There's pain. But yeah, I had a bag of popcorn for dinner. It's not a good dinner. It's actually kettle corn. And I don't know if it was vegan. I think it is. The bad thing about it is it had palm oil in it. And I see that in so many items. And it's not a good oil. There's some like really bad things that happen around the palm oil industry, and I don't like that I had it. Same thing with the sugar industry. Unless you're getting the raw stuff, I think there's like bone char or something like that. They grind and bleach it or something, sugar. So it's like, I don't know, what can you do? Just get the raw stuff, that they don't do that to. Yeah, I started making a comic, but it's a fantasy story kind of gamelet for I don't know. There's a website called Webtoons or Webtoon.com. I'm thinking about putting it there, seeing if people like it. So I don't really have a full-fledged out comic yet, but I think it's cool. I'm definitely working on it. So I have a bunch of characters that I made up, like Daisy and her dog Rosie, and then there's a hero and a plant person, and I think I told you a little bit about this already, but yeah, I have that, and I'm setting it up, and I just want to tell stories with those characters, I don't know if I'm going to do like a full-on Midnight Diner thing, because I want it to be kind of slice of life-ish and fantasy. Either way, it would be kind of cool. I have therapy again next week, which is like Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember which day. But I have therapy, and wait, what's today? Today's the 5th. So I have it tomorrow. Because on the 6th is when I have to go to therapy. So tomorrow I have therapy. So maybe after therapy I'll just do a transition update or something. Because there's a lot to talk about. Well, not a lot, but trans-related stuff. Yeah, I need to talk about something. I don't really know what to talk about. That's the thing. I don't know what to talk about. I could just choose a subject. I don't know what, though. It's like I've already talked about it. But, I mean, I don't know. Just repeating the same thing over and over again, I don't like doing that, I don't know. There's still a bunch of fireworks going off. And, I didn't even do, like, a whole 4th of July thing. Because, I don't know. I didn't, like, do anything for or against it. Just, it was a day. I guess in my mind, I stood up to the power by supporting Mexican Americans by going to get a burrito. Right? Wanna know the truth of what happened? Is I sat there crying because I wasn't at my old house, and I wasn't with my mom. That's the truth. That's what, I don't know if you guys want to hear, but that's what I was doing. Every year, Mom she would get her phone, and we had a deck, and maybe I'll give you a little bit of a photo or a video of it, and of maybe of my recording or her recording of celebrating 4th of July, because she would take a video of out there, and I think I actually took video of it out there too last year with her. I was right next to her, just like every year, and we just go out there and we film it, because we lived on a hill and we could see the whole valley. We could see just fireworks everywhere. It was gorgeous. She loved her home, and that was one of the... She told me she would miss this. She told me she would miss it last year. Yeah, because they were moving. They were going to move either way. That was before she knew she was sick. But yeah, they were supposed to move to Colorado, like my dad moved to Colorado. Yeah, for that comic, I will flash the photos of the characters, the like concept art and everything that I've been working with, because I'm using just ChatGPT to make the concept art, and I'll just flash a bunch of it. I could do it just now. I mean, I'm talking about it right now. So yeah, I'll do that in the background or whatever, and you can just see the characters that I've created for this story. And I really like it. I've been actually writing, well, not with my hand, but typing a story about it. And I didn't get very far, but I think a few hundred words maybe. But no, probably less than that, 100, 150 at most. What I was planning to do was actually act out some of the scenes myself. Like I'll make the facial expression that I want the character to make, and then I'll have ChatGPT put that onto the actual character. So I can get the expressions correct, the way that I want them. So I thought that would be really cool. A cool way to do it, to insert myself into it. And it could, maybe I could keep that as like a keepsake or something like that for the, the process of making it. It might be really cool. I really want to make, probably tomorrow or something, is I want to make taquitos. I haven't had taquitos in a long time, and they're so dang good. The thing is I don't have any guacamole. I need to go to like Staters or somewhere to get some guacamole. Then I can make some. Mom would always use the Crisco oil, the hydrogenated stuff that solidifies. Yeah, she would always use that. What I'm thinking about getting is there are lids for because we use cast iron skillets. There are lids for those. And I was thinking of buying 2 of them, one for me, one for Jess. So that, because I noticed she puts tinfoil over hers like my mom used to do. So I was like, why don't we get a lid that'll fit over it so we don't have to use tinfoil. So yeah, I was thinking of getting that. That is actually something that Mom bought me just before she passed away. She bought me my own cast iron skillet, like pan, whatever it is. Yeah, she bought me my own so that I could make my own taquitos and, just whatever you use to fry the taquitos, tostadas, tacos, so she bought that for me before she passed away. And then she also bought me partially bought me a Lilo or Stitch, like the Stitch character, like a mug with Stitch on it. And that's in my closet, in my basket. So, yeah, she bought me that. Of course, Dad didn't take everything and gave me what I wanted, or just about everything I wanted when it came to all of our old silverware and bowls and stuff like that. I was supposed to do homework for my therapy tomorrow, but I don't. She wanted links to things that made me think of mom and caused me to have a really hard time doing things. That caused me big distractions or stuff like that. And I don't know. Everything. Literally everything. Anything that I see that it can just remind me of her. It's like a matter of just me not thinking. I'm forcing myself not to think that it doesn't, that I don't remember or don't, it's just focusing on anything but her. Because there's just everything can remind me of her. Jess ended up putting a thing with lavender in my room so that maybe mosquitoes will avoid that room. I don't know how or if that works. Lavender. I heard that there's like a lemon something eucalyptus lemon or lemon eucalyptus that is supposed to work, but I don't even know if there's any mosquitoes in here right now, but I'm sure they'll be here. They always come back. I don't know if my breathing out is especially carbon dioxide rich or something like that, but I know once they get a taste of my blood or whatever, they just come back over and over and over again. And I can't get rid of it unless I kill it somehow or... the ones by my house were like these smaller ones, the tiny ones. But these ones are a little bit bigger, so it's easier to see and try to get them. I've only gotten one of them so far since I've been here. But, man, it's so frustrating. I think tomorrow I'm going to make a soyrizo and papas because I have some potatoes in there, and the potatoes I also have onions and bell pepper, but I'm gonna separate out the potatoes and then add onion and bell pepper afterward because it ends up that the onion and bell pepper get all burned and gross, but the potatoes still need to, I like them crisp. Like in the oil, they get all crispy and stuff, so I like that. So I'm probably going to do that, make sure they get all crisp. Anyways, I think I'm going to go to bed. I've been trying to fix my hair, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to sleep. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great morning, day, and evening, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you tomorrow.